There's microphones everywhere, instruments, all sorts of things. I'm sure they're going to be really good. So in about 5 minutes or so, we'll be hearing the sounds of rich pickings. So we'll see you in a short while. As was said before, we are rich pickings, and that hasn't changed since a few minutes ago. We'll be with you in just a moment. This one is uses Well, okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're ready for the last act of the day. Actually, have you all had a good day? Yeah. Can we have a little bit more enthusiasm? Have you all had a good day? Ah, excellent. It's that pantomime moment. Anyway, thinking of which, behind me at this very moment, I believe a very fine band. I know some of the components of this band I've known over the years, but not actually got to see them play in this format. So with some very lively bluegrass tunes, I am informed, and we're about to discover. Please put your hands together for Rich Pickings.
I think we might be in for the foot one,
You ready to play, or do we say it?
Not that.
No, I'm going to start
There's a light shining from the mountain, shining from the mountain.
There's a light shining from the mountain, shining from the mountain, driving me home. There's a light shining from the mountain, shining from the mountain, driving me home. Thank you.
Good. You know about the Cole Porters? Not Cole Porter,
No.
but the Cole Porters. Do you need to change now?
I'm just going to take off my papers.
This is a song by Loving Spoonful. Does anybody remember Loving Spoonful? What song comes to mind? Well, day for a daydream. But it ain't going to be that one.
Was some in this city before I joined a bluegrass band.
Grab a G note, please.
You never hear this bit on CDs or on the radio, do you? And the hours and hours and hours we spend tuning up, it all gets edited out.
Yes, it's fine.
Okay. Nashville cats, clean as country water. Nashville cats, play wild as Mountain Dew. Nashville cats, been playing since they's babies. Nashville cats, get work before they're two. Well, there's 1,352 guitar pickers in Nashville, and they can pick more notes than the number of ants on a Tennessee anthill. There's 1,352 guitar cases in Nashville, and anyone who unpacks his guitar can play twice as better than I will. Well, I was just 13, you might say I was a musical proverbial knee-high, when I heard a couple of new-sounding tunes on the tubes and they blasted me sky-high. And the record man said everyone was a Yellow Sun record from Nashville. And up north here nobody buys them, but I said, but I will. And it was Nashville cats, play clean as country water. Nashville cats, play wild as Mountain Dew. Nashville cats, been playing since they's babies. Nashville cats, get work before they're two. Well, there's 16,821 mothers from Nashville, and all their friends play music and they ain't uptight if one of the kids will, because it's custom made for every mother's son to be a guitar picker in Nashville. And I sure am glad I had the chance to say a word about the music and the mothers from Nashville. And it was Nashville cats, play clean as country water. Nashville cats, play wild as Mountain Dew. Nashville cats, been playing since they's babies. Nashville cats, get work before they're two.
I'll get. Yes, you can. Because I'm just singing one.
Speed. That sound better?
there's one thing I can't stand. It's this bar and this covers band, trying to fake their way through castles made of sand. That's the one thing I can't stand. If there's one thing I can't take, it's the sound that a woman makes. About 5 seconds after her heart begins to break. Well, that's one thing I can't take. She should be home by now, but she ain't. I should have gone by now, but I can't. 'Cause one of my friends has taken her in and given her codeine. One of my friends has taken her in and given her codeine. Them eyes was big as stars. When I saw you behind the bar, I guess that's the way to keep on smiling where you are. But girl, them eyes as big as stars. Sounds funny when you say my name. It's like you're chewing on a foreign thing, and you won't get to sleep till dawn if it don't rain. Sounds so funny when you say my name. You ought to come home at night, but you won't. I wish we knew how to fight, but we don't. 'Cause one of my friends has taken her in and given her codeine. One of my friends has taken her in and given her codeine. Darling, I'm not one to judge, but if I did, I'd say that you don't look so good. I got no answers of my own, but with you gone, this place looks bigger than it should. If there's two things that I hate, it's having a cook and trying to date, and busting ass all day to play hurry up and wait. That's a few things that I hate. And if I call when I ain't drunk, and this old boat will still be sunk. 'Cause one of my friends has taken her in and given her codeine. One of my friends has taken her in and given her codeine. One of my friends has taken her in and given her codeine. One of my friends has taken her in and given her codeine. One of my friends has taken her in and given her codeine. One of my friends.
That's lovely. Really pretty.
old song from the 70s, I believe, by a band called Little Feat. Kind of extols the virtues of driving your big semi-pickup truck while drunk under the influence of weed, whites, and smuggling people from Mexico and stuff like that. Otherwise, an all-around good guy. He's a bit of a lad.
I was tempted to tell a joke then.
Too late.
Too late, here we go.
I've been warped by the rain, driven by the snow. I'm drunk and dirty. Don't you know that I'm still winning? Out on the road late at night, I've seen my pretty Alice in every headlight. Oh, Alice, now Alice. I've been from Tucson to Tucumcari to Hatchapeta, Tonopah, driven every kind of rig that's ever been made. I've driven back roads so I wouldn't get away. And if you give me weed, white sand wine, show me a sign, I'll be willing to be moving. By the wind, robbed by the sleep, had my head stove in, but I'm still on my feet tonight. I'm willing. Oh, I've smuggled some smokes and folks from Mexico. I get baked by the sun every time I go to Mexico. Oh, but I'm willing. I've been from Tucson to Tucumcari to Hatchapeta, Tonopah, driven every kind of rig that's ever been made. I've driven the back roads so I wouldn't get weighed. And if you give me weed, white sand wine, show me a sign, I'll be willing to be moving. Very much. Rose, my middle name. Okay.
We're going to have to learn some jokes.
Yeah, we're going to have to fill in some jokes.
Interesting stories.
All these instrument changes, I hope you find them worthwhile to hear the different tonalities, but it does involve a bit of faffing around. Anyway, Bonnie Raitt did this song, and we've taken it and changed it around a little bit, made it our own. Yes. Yeah, you don't need to pass. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You've been around enough to know just like my mama did. I gotta go, I hope you'll understand. I love you so, and I want you to be my man. I hear it calling, baby, it sounds so sweet and plain. I gotta go, baby, 'cause the road's my middle name. I hear it calling, sounds so sweet and plain. I gotta go, baby, 'cause the road's my middle name. I gotta go, baby, 'cause the road's my middle name. I gotta go, darling, 'cause the road's my middle name.
Well, I hope this one doesn't scare anybody.
I was about to say that warning comes.
Yeah, it's a bit scary, this.
Yes, it is, yes.
It's a bit scary.
Not the least because I'm tuning down to a minor key.
Wow.
Oh,
Be
yeah,
careful. I'm tuning down to a drop D.
So am I.
Does anybody know what they're talking about? Can they tell me?
As long as my drop D matches your minor chord.
Yes, I think it will.
Ready?
Sung by Towns Van Zandt.
You can't hold me, I'm too slippery. I do no sleeping, I get lonely. You can touch me if you want to. I got poison, I just might bite you. Lying circles on the sunlight, shine like diamonds on a dark night. Ain't no mercy in my smiling, only fangs and sweet beguiling. He don't try to find me. Skin up and blue, died behind me. A solid hollow, wrapped in hatred, and not a drop of venom wasted.
We're talking about the fact that we missed the last verse of that.
You'll never know what happened, do you?
No, you'll never know, you'll never know. We haven't done this since the next afternoon.
We played at lunchtime and we missed it out then as well.
Never mind.
Never mind.
What's it next?
More changes.
Quick, is it a lovely evening?
Well, this is a poetic song and a romantic song. Are you romantics? Because this is called Teardrops Will Kiss the Morning Dew. Isn't that lovely?
Oh,
I'm sure the song will be as well. Oh,
It's
sorry.
from one of my
sorry.
personal favourite bands, Union Station with Alison.
Yeah, mixed crying.
it's the sentiment.
It's the teardrops bit. Just one string to
It's not me messing around with instruments this time, just for the record. It's contagious.
It's the temperature. Causes these things. Did you say incompetence? No, the temperature.
Once upon a time.
Mandolin Manson is today.
Oh, that's fine.
Anyway, thank you for your patience and your forbearance on this.
Right.
Yep.
One time was young, we walked the road together. When love was sweet, I made the world to you. Now comes the sun, we'll say goodbye forever. And teardrops will kiss the morning dew. Take me and make me your lover one more time. Here in your arms like before. Till on your shoulder the early morning shines. Then I'll leave you and grieve you no more. When time was young, we walked the road together. When love was sweet, I meant the world to you. Now comes the sun, we'll say goodbye forever. And teardrops will kiss the morning dew. Daisies need sunshine and roses need rain. And so it was all meant to be. Wild bird needs wings free to take to the wind. And so it was meant for you and me. When time was young, we walked the road together. When love was sweet, I meant the world to
very much. Some of you might remember a band called The Birds.
Mick's t-shirt.
With a Y.
Mick displays his heroes on his breast. One such hero is there, and he wrote the next song. And his name is? These changes, eh? Yes, where is it?
Well, I did have a joke lined up, but I was just struck then by how lovely it is to see you all sitting there patiently. And I'm especially pleased to see the people up the back there having a little bit of a dance. That's gratifying, thank you.
Good, more.
At some point we're going to get quite hillbilly, so a bit of stomping would definitely be in order.
You can sort of dance to this next one.
Have I still got time for a joke?
Joke will have to wait.
There'll be other,
Want to hear my joke?
there'll be other opportunities.
Yeah, don't worry about that. There'll be plenty of joke gaps.
You tune back again to Major.
Despite all the gaps, you haven't let me tell one
Yeah,
yet.
that's my program.
Of course it is. Are you ready?
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
The reason why, oh, I can't say, I have to let you go, babe, and right away, after what you did, I can't stay on, and I probably feel a whole lot better when you're gone. Baby, for a long time, you had me believe that your love was all mine. That's the way it would be. But I didn't know that you were putting me on. And I probably feel a whole lot better when you're gone. When you're gone.
Roger McGuinn.
And now I've got to say that it's not my fault, and I'm not gonna play your games anymore. After what you did, I can't stay on, and I probably feel a whole lot better when you're gone, and I'll probably feel a whole lot better when you're gone. When you're gone. When you're gone. When you're gone. Thank you.
Ooh. Oh my God.
Yes.
Got a joke, Eddie? Or should I tell him about the song?
Tell them about it.
All right.
Tell them about it. We can have a vote
No,
on that.
the jokes to get too
This is a song called Tear My Still House Down by either Gillian Welsh or Gillian Welsh, depending on what school of thought you're at. But whatever it is, Mrs. Welsh's little girl wrote a fine song. Here it comes. Here it comes. No, we haven't got to.
We dedicate it to alcoholics everywhere. lay me in the ground. When I die, tear my still house down. Tear my still house down, let it go to rust. Don't leave no trace of the hiding place where I made that evil stuff. For all my time and money, no profit did I see. That old copper kettle was the death of me. When I was a child, way back in the hills, I laughed at the man who tended those stills for that old mountain shine. Well, it caught me somehow when I died. Tear my still house down. Tear my still house down, let it go to rust. Don't leave no trace of a hiding place where I made that evil stuff. For all my time and money, no profit did I see. That old copper kettle was the death of me. Start it now. Children, that hell ain't no dream. 'Cause Satan, he lives in my whiskey machine. And in my time of dying, I know where I'm bound. When I die, tear my still house down. Tear my still house down, let it go to rust. Don't leave no trace of a hiding place where I made that evil stuff. For all my time and money, no profit did I see. That old copper kettle was the death of me. That old copper kettle was the death of me. Thank you. Anyway,
That's a pitchfork. That's a pitchfork I've got.
Vaguely related to that song is the next song, which Gillian Welch, who sang that last song, did actually sing in the film Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Three-part harmonies with Alison Krauss and I can't remember who else. Anyway, this song comes from that film, probably the most famous song from that film. Ready?
constant sorrow. I've seen trouble all my days. I bid farewell to old Kentucky, the place where I was born and raised, the place where I was born and raised. Years I've been in trouble, no pleasure here on earth I found. For in this world I'm bound to ramble, I have no friends. on this train. You can bury me in some deep valley for many years when I'm there you may learn to love another while I am sleeping in my grave. While I am sleeping in my grave. Maybe your friends think I'm a stranger. I wish you'll never see no more. But there is one promise that is given. I'll meet you on God's golden shore. I'll meet you on God's golden shore.
Thank you.
Oh, what's the time?
Sounds like it might be 8 o'clock.
What makes you say that?
I don't know really.
Could be 9 o'clock.
They said 8 o'clock. What?
Is it letter with?
Okay. After this. Good. All right then. Ready?
Caught out running, just a little too much to hide. Maybe, baby, everything's gonna turn out fine. Please read the letter, I nailed it to your door. It's crazy how it all turned out, we needed so much more. Too late, and a fool can read the signs. Maybe, baby, you better check between the lines. Please read the letter, I wrote it in my sleep, with help and consultation from the angels of the deep. Please read the letter that I wrote. Please read the letter that I wrote. Once I stood beside a well of many words. My house was full of wings, charms, and pretty birds. Please understand me, my walls came falling down. There's nothing here that's left for you, just check with lost and found. Please read the letter that I wrote. Please read the letter that I wrote. Please read the letter that I wrote. One more song just before we go. Remember, baby, you gotta reap just what you sow. Please read my letter and promise me
Thank you. Yeah, for those of you out there dancing and bumping, it only gets better in that respect. Here we go.
From 9 to 5. It didn't mean much because the place was just a dive. And then one night I saw her in the crowd, and she asked if singing with the band would be allowed. It was just a weekend night, so we said it would be alright. That's how I met the girl who sang the blues. Sang the blues like no one ever heard, and you could tell that she lived every word. That girl was something special you could see. Then she sang a song of love and looked at me. That girl could do no wrong, so we let her sing all night long. And I fell in love with the girl who sang the blues. I'm gonna make you a star. The band and I still play from 9 to 5. But since that night the music ain't alive. That girl still sings her songs to me, I know. But now she's singing them on the radio. And it hurts to realize I'm just one of a million guys in love with the girl who sang the blues. In love with the girl who sang the blues. In love with the girl who sang the blues. Thank you.
Yeah, laugh. I'll give you one otherwise by playing this.
What?
I said I'll give you a laugh.
Come on.
We have the regular and periodic and customary mandolin tune.
Is
When
the
I say
weather...
tune.
I'm sorry, look, it's in tune. It's in tune.
You should get one of these. These all sound the same.
Oh, it's a fraction.
Anyway, Elton John used to, many years ago, used to do Americana type songs a la The Band and people like that back in his first couple of albums, Tumbleweed Connection and Madman Across the Water. And this one he did in collaboration with Leon Russell, one of my all-time favorites. Kind of harks back to that. Ready?
Me?
left us first light Friday morning. Little Dan and Becky wave goodbye. They're gonna have to bear the weight together. Idle hands will see a good farm slowly die. Gone to Shiloh for the Union, shoulder to shoulder, side by side. Gone to Shiloh, hope springs eternal when flags and bullets start to fly.
April's come and the air smells fresh with rain. They watched his shadow fade around the bend. He's headed for a different kind of thunder and a stunned surprise in the eyes of dying men.
Come to Shiloh for the Union, shoulder to shoulder, side by side. Come to Shiloh, time passes slowly when flags and bullets start to fly. The old black rooster singing down the dirt road. His step was bold, his manner fancy free. I pray we see him alive and well in the floor here, that God-forsaken place in Tennessee. Come to Shiloh for the Union, shoulder to shoulder, side by side. Come to Shiloh, men stand united when flags and bullets start to fly. After all of this, if we should prevail, heaven help the South when Sherman comes their way. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very good night. Yeah,
You don't seem to be called upon.
we took an old cowboy song and kind of unhokeyfied it. With the help of all people, Mike Nesmith, ex of the Monkees, we bumped into this really interesting YouTube version of an old song called Navajo Trail.